Wow, that
sounded
was a pain in the ass.
That sounded like I was dismissing you, but like my mouth was full.
No, you're fine.
If I eat something sweet after something spicy, my palate will be thrown off and I'll throw up.
Boomerang orb. See, this is when I need to have, like, some spreadsheets so I can keep all this shit straight. Okay, so... Let's see. Face... Can I... The fuck? The fuck? Okay, wait. Okay, face needs the spike knuckle or the bow. Alright.
Yeah, it's like, back on flavors, like... When I eat something, I taste it for hours afterwards. Which I know is, like, normal, but, like... Hours. I taste it as if I just put it in my mouth. So, like, if I eat something spicy and then immediately eat something that tastes completely different, the flavors are going to mesh on my tongue and I'm going to taste that and it's going to make me sick.
S'more. Yeah, okay, so...
I'm a very picky eater if you couldn't tell.
Well, yeah, but you also cook. I think
Yeah.
that probably has something to do with it. Since I don't cook, pretty much I'll shove anything down my gullet if it works. Whatever, dude. Or chick. Taco. Alright, where am I supposed to go to get magic?
Awesome.
What treasure chest? Oh, sweet.
They left the potatoes on for a little too long, so they're nice and crunchy. Delicious.
Overcooking potatoes makes them crunchy?
Yeah, when they're frying potatoes.
I see. Pick up the box, thank you. Found the whip. Yay! New weapon. Wait, is the whole area clear now? Sweet, I can taco while I'm playing if I can play one-handed. Well, sort of. Except I can't frickin' steer myself. I always respect games you can play one-handed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Earthbound is specifically designed that you can play it one-handed, which is great. And I almost started broadcasting that one instead of this. I'm thinking
It
maybe
just
I
took a
should
break
have.
to buffer for some reason. Weird.
What?
The video thing just took a break to buffer a bit.
A what?
The broadcast, rather. I'm losing.
No,
my
I
mind.
know. I don't understand what you're saying, though.
It took a break to buffer for some reason. It, like, paused and buffered.
That's, yeah.
Back to the conversation with Zuggs about food. Like, there are a lot of tastes and textures I don't like fucking arugula. And, like, I didn't like onions because I didn't like chewing on them. Because it's not just the texture, it's the sound in my jaw that I don't like. But, like, there are things I liked, and then because my palate works the way it does, they were, like, ruined for me. Like, I used to like raspberries. Red raspberries. I loved them. And, like, I was really fucking dumb when I did this. And you'll know why in a second, because I'll tell you what I did. Like, I had a slice of American cheese. Like, I used to, like, eat slices of American cheese straight. Like, I was grabbing slices of American cheese. And my eyes scanned the fridge, and I saw our raspberry spreadable fruit. You can kind of tell where this is going. I spread the raspberry spreadable fruit on the American cheese, and then I took another piece of American cheese and I put it over top, so I had a raspberry and cheese sandwich. And I'm thinking, this is gonna be bad. And I put it in my mouth and I chewed, and it was awful. They're like almost arugula awful is what this was. So I like scraped it off my tongue into the trash can, and I threw the rest of it away, and now raspberries are ruined for me. Because there's that associated flavor now.
That's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
So what exactly gave you the inspiration to try that in the first place?
I was stupid.
Oh, okay.
And it was serendipity, basically. The planets aligned, and it made me do that stupid, stupid thing.
Ah,
I
stupidity.
just say that so I don't have to take personal responsibility.
Personal responsibility is overrated. YOLO.
YOLO, she said, dropping trow and shitting into her sister's mouth.
Dare I ask what that's from?
I just made it up.
Can I just say, your whip has more range than the boomerang or the bow and arrow. I clearly have some Indiana Jones magical shit going on here.
Peesh! The game wants you to be Simon Belmont.
Oh yeah, there you go. You know, I never got into Castlevania. Like, I can respect the hell out of it as a game and how well it's designed and everything, but I just never got into it. And it has nothing to do with the subject matter.
Yeah.
I don't like the
It's
series.
just one of those things.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I've just never been a fan of that. And yet, I'm a fan of Metroid. And supposedly, Metroid and Castlevania have similar systems, even though they don't, but whatever.
The only thing I think that's the same between them is their side-scrollers.
Yeah, pretty much. Zoggs loves Castlevania. I don't know. There was one Castlevania that I wanted to try because Zane sort of pimped it to me. I think it was on the Game Boy Advance, maybe? It used some sort of card system. So, like, you would use cards to make your spells or something? I don't remember exactly how it worked, but it really made me want to play it. The more he talked about it.
And backtracking. I hate backtracking. Backtracking in a game makes me a little bit furious.
How so? I mean, what was backtracking here? I mean, yeah, I'm in a place I've already been to, but like they gave me this convenient shortcut to get here. It took me 0 time.
Like,
I'm about to get my first magic spell.
like in Tales of Symphonia, like I remember it was the Ymir Forest level. You have to get this fruit for this kid. And it's basically you are backtracking all fucking over the dungeon to get this fruit to the kid. Hated that level. Fucking hated it.
So you're telling me you sort of disliked it then?
Only sort of.
I don't remember if there was much backtracking in Final Fantasy VI. I don't think there was. There's a little bit, but a lot of the backtracking... No, actually, I'm thinking back. There was no backtracking that was ever required unless it was story dependent, and even if it was story dependent, you weren't there for very long.
Yeah.
So, it sort of worked.
There's a point in the game where you have to go back through dungeons to get some spirit packed.
Isn't that adorable? Let's stab it in the eye.
Aw, kill it. But like, you have to backtrack through the dungeons, or go through them again to obtain the summon spirits you awakened on your first run through, because you come back with a summoner.
Okay.
And They didn't give you a skip button for any of them,
Boss
but
music?
you'd already opened the doors and everything, so it was just a short little stroll over to the summon spirit. And if you were leveled up enough, like, the monsters would run away from you, which is what I liked about Symphonia, is the monsters are sometimes scared of you.
Yeah, Earthbound does that too.
But, like, for the last one, Temple of Light in the Tower of Mana, you had to go back up through the whole fucking tower, and they didn't give you a skip, like, to the top of the tower, like they normally do. Like, they'd give you a skip for pointless backtracking occasionally, which was nice. But they didn't give you a skip button. And I'm, like, going through the tower, and the monsters are attacking me anyway, and I'm just slowly losing my fucking mind, and then it turned out to be plot relevant, why they wouldn't let me skip. And I was like, ah,
Okay.
that's cool. But the Ymir Forest pissed me off. There's no fucking reason for it.
Can I just say this battle is boring as fuck? See, this demonstrates the bullshit with the Secret of Mana combat system. Since I can't just get in this asshole's face and smack the shit out of him. But it does give me a chance to have my second taco.
Belly full.
Oh, good. Orbs for the glove and the something.
Have you played Xenogears? I haven't.
Yes, I have. Sorry. Xenogears left a bad taste in my mouth, but I couldn't handle it. So, like,
Yeah, I never had access to a PS1, so...
if I played it today, I think I would like it a lot better. But, oh, that's how it works. Right. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Anyway, so...
Ooh, that got spicy at the end. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Do you want anything?
Yeah, I could use a glass of lemonade, thanks.
Alright, do you have a glass already?
I
over
do
there?
not. We really need to do dishes. Yeah, earlier. It's in the sink, because it needs to be washed. Along with our entire collection of dishes. But, I know, that's the problem. I've been reusing it for a week and a half. So I'm not prepared to drink lemonade out of the toilet yet.
That's not lemonade.
I know, that's...
Whoever told you that was lemonade is lying to you.
Thank you.
And you should go kick their ass.
Anyway. Yeah, Xenogears was, in fact, a PS1 game. And I knew I was kind of in for something. First of all, it came on 4 discs. And second of all, it was the first RPG I had ever seen, and it may be the only one up until after it was released, that when you hit, when you went into the menu and you looked at the playtime, the number of hours was in the triple digits. So, like, when you first booted up the game, it said playtime 000:00. And that terrified me. I'm like, oh my god, this is a 100-hour RPG. And I got to the final boss, and by that time I was so just goddamn sick of the game, I was done. And part of the problem, like, the whole point of Xenogears, for those of you who don't know, is that it was basically 2 battle systems in one, because you had mechs, and you had your on-the-ground fighting. And when you were on the ground...
Sorry about the mic bumping. I just remembered I'm playing Minecraft.
When you're on the ground, you can you actually level up and do the whole normal RPG thing. Underground Palace.
I'm like going
I don't know
back
where to
through
go.
the backlog of chat, and I'm like, it's just seeing the stuff I missed.
So
And it's like, I have this awesome ability to make Guts Dragon do a George Takei impression.
okay.
He keeps saying, oh my, and I'm reading every single one of those in George Takei's voice.
So
Oh my.
so with Xenogears, when you were on the ground fighting, you
Fully
leveled
grown
up
chicken. Have you
and
laid
got-
an egg?
and got your skills as normal. But when you were in a mech, your mech could never level up, if I remember correctly. And the only way it got stronger was if you found pieces, like pieces for your mechs, new weapons and shit. And I couldn't get it for some reason, so I really didn't like the system. And then toward the end, I thought that leveling up was totally pointless because especially the final fight is in your mech, so who cares about leveling up yourself? And then I found out leveling up at all actually did affect you some way in your mech or something, and by that time I didn't give a shit. So I think if I played it now and I actually gave enough of a crap to look at the system and to see how it worked, I think I would be better off. And I just don't care otherwise. Can't find it though.
I just don't care anymore.
I think it was on the PSN, but that was before I gave up my PS3, so whatever. Okay, blathering is over. So hopefully you guys were paying attention to the story when I was flying through it, because I sure as hell wasn't, and I don't know where I'm going. I do know with the power of the...
Come on, go down the stairs, me. Go down the
I know with the
ladder.
power of Undyne that I just got, it
Egg.
lets me stop the lava somewhere. In some underground... Oh, in Gaia's navel. That's right. Never mind. I know where I'm going now. I'm going back to the dwarves.
Egg, seeds, take egg, and bloop. Baby chick? Nope.
Zug says that she fell in love with Xenogears and Breath of Fire 4. I think I played Breath of Fire 2? And there was something I really liked about it, but I never finished it. And my thing with back then was that the only RPGs I would try were Square, and Breath of Fire wasn't Square, so I immediately said that it was inferior because I was stupid.
Apparently,
So-
Guts Dragon gives a George Takei impression. Oh my.
I want to give that a shot.
I love
know it's on
saying
the
that. He's a
eShop
dork.
or the Virtual Console.
Ender plushie.
God,
Ender plushie.
I said I was gonna take a break for tacos. You should take over for me so I can eat tacos.
Ender plushie. I found my Ender plushie.
I know you found your under plushie.
Ender plushie.
For Christmas, I gave TheAkamura a bunch of Minecraft stuff.
Ender plushie.
Under plushie and a big-headed fat creeper.
Ender plushie.
But, okay, so here's the compromise. If I stop talking for an excessive amount of time, it's because I'm shoving a taco in my face. So, pardon me while I do that. Jesus Christ.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I couldn't hold it in anymore. It just came majestically bursting forth, I guess. And now I'm not even sorry.
Remember, at PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, it's your immaturity too.
Well, yeah, it's their immaturity. They're sticking around for this bullshit. I have no sympathy for you guys. I'm joking. I love you.
Oh crap, it's midnight?
It's midnight.
Practically. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Since I've been recording for a few hours at this point, and not realizing it. Because I made some good progress in this game. And I need to finish my dinner. And I know you guys don't want to hear me chomping around on the thing, so. Thanks for watching, as always. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are so inclined. Over on YouTube. Or Twitch. Whatever. I like followers no matter where I am. So,
If you have burning questions about that burning sensation in your genitals, like, comment, subscribe.